Welcome to another edition of Concepts Culinary Magazine brought to you by Martin Brothers. I'm Chef Steve Tizzy, and today we're going to be making some fudgy brownies. We're going to be using this wonderful General Mills product, some easy step preparation, and come out with the best brownies you could have. So let's get started. The most important fact we want to talk about today is following the directions. The directions on the box have it all listed out. If it's a full batch, a half batch, how much dry mix to how much water, etc. And the mixing instructions are the most important. We do not want to overmix this. By overmixing this, then we're going to get a tough brownie. It's going to be more hard. So that's the key factor that everyone seems to overmix. So we're going to start out by measuring out our water. And as we follow the directions, I'm doing a half batch. So I've already measured this out to 3 pounds, and we're going to do a 1.5 cups of hot water. Our hot water, approximately 120 degrees is what it says. So we're going to measure out. We're looking right close on for 8 ounces, and we're going to add this right into the bowl. And then I want another 4 ounces. I'll tell you what, one thing I like to say with baking, it's very much of a science. You very much want to follow the recipes with this. Let's disconnect our bowl, and we're going to add our dry mix in. So as again I said, I've got my 3 pounds. The first step when we make this is we're going to go on low speed for 30 seconds, which is right on the box. Okay, so we're just going to let that go. There's no need to touch it, no need to do anything. The most important is watch the timer. So we definitely don't want to overmix on this, and we're just getting right close to our 30 seconds. And we are there, so let's shut this down. And we're going to scrape the paddle. We just want to get the loose dry mix to well blend in with the water. And we're going to go again. We're going to raise this up, and we want to go again for 30 more seconds. And we are doing just a low speed. And while that's mixing, we're going to go ahead and get our sheet tray greased down. We're going to just a light spray on our sheet tray. One of these boxes here, full batch, would do 1 full sheet tray, and it actually has the portions, the sizes that you will get per full batch on that. Oh, and look, we're right here at 30 seconds. So we're done mixing. Now comes the fun part. Again, you're going to see some lumps in there, and that's okay. That's all going to distribute out with the liquid as it bakes. And again, we added a little bit less water per the directions to do more of a fudgy brownie. If we were to add more water, then we're going to have more of a cake-like brownie. So as we get these ready to bake in the oven, we're going to use a toothpick. We're going to use another timer, and it's going to be approximately 25 minutes in a convectional oven. So we're just going to take our rubber scraper just to kind of even it out here. And another very important thing is a preheated oven. As you will notice, the oven I do have preheated to 350. And as we have these ready to go, you see how we just have this nice mix, a few little chunks in there, which isn't bad. That's going to dissipate. We're going to go right into the oven. I'm going to set this here for about 25 minutes. 23 to 28 minutes is what the box says. I say that and I stress the importance of the time variation and to check, because every oven is different depending on the calibration, how hot it runs, or if it's baking evenly. So that we always want to watch for. Okay, now we're at a point we've had the brownies in here for about 25 minutes. I've checked them. What we do is I check it with a toothpick, and actually I want just a little bit of stickiness to come out, because the residual heat from the sheet tray is going to finish cooking them. So they look wonderful, they look like they're done, so we're going to pull them out of the oven. So we're just going to show you though is to cut into these. The plastic knife, and I'll tell you, some people will use a metal knife to keep the top from breaking apart. I just come in loosely with a plastic knife and just make nice little cuts in there. And we're going to make, and I'm just going to show you here, we're just going to cut a couple squares out and see how they look to make sure they're nice and fudgy. They're going to be hot, they're going to be fresh. And I'll tell you, some people, here's another thing, what I like to do with brownies is everybody always likes to have the inside of the brownies, and what do we have left? We always have the crust, the outside part left. What I like to do is cut little squares out of those and put them in the oven and dry them out, and I call them brownie croutons. They actually make for a wonderful garnish on other desserts, and they just get a nice crispiness to them and a nice chocolate to them. Now what we like to do with the brownies is, of course, we have just the plain chocolate fudgy brownie here, but another way is adding your own niche fun ingredients to the products. As you'll see examples here, we've done a savory sweet brownie with bacon, chocolate bacon. Bacon is very trendy at this point in time. We've done even just the simple M&Ms that kids and adults love the same, and we've done different nuts. So a variety of different nuts, a variety of M&Ms. The bacon on there is wonderful for the savory, the sweet and salty. To get the wonderful brownies that we've gotten here that General Mills has ready for us just to prepare, number one, high quality ingredients that General Mills uses in all of their products ready to bake. Number two, follow the directions. The mixing times, the ingredient amounts, and patience while you're baking. Have patience. Thanks for watching this edition of Concepts Culinary Magazine, brought to you by Martin Brothers. I'm Chef Steve Tizzy, and until next time, happy baking. Now that's some good brownies at Martin Brothers, let me tell you. We hope you enjoyed our cooking tips, techniques, and recipes here at Martin Brothers. For any questions and additional recipes, visit martinsnet.com.